there, I'm Heather Gill, local realtor at eXp Realty, and I am talking today with Monty Phelps. Monty Phelps is with the Hollison Group at Cross Country Mortgage. Monty, we had a question come in from Texas elder.care, and the question that came in is this: do I have to sell my house if I want to downsize into a smaller one? What do you think about this one?
Ooh, that's a great question, which has a myriad of answers, some of which will involve your expertise. Some of them will involve my expertise. So this is a fun one. We can kind of back and forth here. Sure. Do you have to? Not necessarily. You might have to, but you might not. To make a long story short, you're going to need to talk to me. You're going to need to talk to Heather. We're going to need to talk to both people to see, because you might not have to sell it to downsize. You may be able to rent that out. And so Fannie Mae has a primary replacement guideline that allows us to take your primary residence that you have had, let's call that house number one, and your new primary residence, house number two, and replace that mortgage payment on house number one if you do three things. One, have a lease executed, have first month's rent, and have a security deposit on that by the time we're ready to give you clear to close and close on your new home. So that can help you from a debt to income, DTI perspective, to qualify. So you could lease that property out, build wealth in real estate, which is Heather's expertise. She can tell you all about that. And then buy that new home. Maybe it's a bigger one if your family's growing, or as the question says on Texas elder.care, maybe you're downsizing. Maybe you're going into a smaller place because you don't need such a big place. Kids have moved off now. That's fine. Doesn't mean you couldn't have income from the home that your kids grew up in. And certainly if they don't want you to sell it, then that's great. You could do that and then move into another home, and you might just qualify even though you only have one income. So yeah, that could be an advantage, or it may be smarter to sell it. Again, I would get with Heather. No matter where you are really in the nation, I would talk to Heather because she knows real estate and she knows this specific issue really, really well based on Texas elder.care. She knows the people that do that in their local markets the best, who can advise you in the best way.
No, absolutely. Thank you for that. And I agree with you. There's a lot of things you can do with a house, a bonus house, an extra house. Like you don't necessarily have to sell. And yeah, you can make that a short-term rental. You can make it a long-term rental. Gosh, you could even just hang on to it as a legacy house, and you could rent it out when you're not there. I mean, so many different things you can do with real estate. It's really quite amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. I love this question, and I loved your response. Thanks for giving us some things to think about, and appreciate your expertise in this area. For more information about Monty and getting some more of those kind of questions answered, you can definitely reach him at this office number here on the screen. You can also shoot him an email, and he'll be happy to get back to you. So, Monty, thank you so much for your help on this one.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.